We are back with the final week of training. This is week 8. It's like 9 PM at the minute. I've only just got around to training today because I've had a super busy day. I've actually been ripping my kitchen out here, so you'll see like half the cupboards are gone, hole in the wall. So yeah, the rest all needs to be ripped out tomorrow and the day after because we're getting a new kitchen. And yeah, we had some family things and some other bits today, so I'm just tired. It's late, it's cold outside, it's flooded in my village, but we get the session done. And into the garage. We're a little bit behind schedule this week. We had an extra day's rest that we shouldn't have because all the stuff going on, I've just been too busy. Which is not good in the last week of a prep, but it doesn't matter. We have high bar squat today. We're gonna bench. I'm also gonna do some pause deadlifts just to catch up on what I was supposed to do. So I should have done those already. So I'm just gonna do like a squat, bench and deadlift day to make sure I get it all in, get the volume in the week. This is probably the most I've wanted to not do a session so far this prep. I really just wanna go indoors and go to bed, but I'm already a day behind, so the session needs to get done. We're gonna high bar today. I would love to get 180 for 6, so we'll see if that feels possible as I warm up. Look at these gains though, getting stronger. I'm trying not to eat as much this week as well. I was bulking, I got heavy. Some nights I was going to bed at like 87, 88 kilograms, completely bloated. Now I'm going to bed at like 85. I've just eased back a little bit, still in a surplus I reckon. If I'm going to bed satisfied and well fed at 85 now, and it's going to be super easy to just cut those 5 kilos before comp, I hope. So we're going to start water loading in 2 days, so I'll show you all the cutting process then as well. My back and my knee cracked on that rep. So because we're behind schedule, we're basically going to combine 2 sessions today. So it's going to be session 1 and 2 of the week kind of today. Tomorrow will be the next session, and then we'll have a rest, and then we'll do the week 8 max out, which will be the final max out. So I'm going to go for some really big numbers then, just to really push myself to see what I'm actually capable of. All right, 180 for 6. This is going to be very hard, heaviest rep work I've done this entire block, and for almost a year. As much as I don't want to do this, sometimes you have to walk towards things that you don't want to do and face them like a man. So let's do it. Let's push ourselves. Let's get these 6 reps done. One more. Well, that's the hardest bit of the session done. Okay, back downs. So we've got another 3 sets of squats at 150, which will be hard, but not as hard as 180. Let's load it up, get it done, and then we're 1 step closer to getting indoors and going to bed. Is there anyone in the comments that actually likes squats, like heavy squats? I'm not talking about doing a 1 rep either. I mean like multiple rep work, really heavy. There's some sadistic people out there that like it, but they're very few. Is the back all right? Yeah, it's fine. It feels strong for once. We'll see. This will. Well, I'm going to try and squat at least 250. I don't know whether to do 250 or 255. I want to do 160 bench, and then I'll do like 320 with straps on deadlift probably. Yeah, I've never made a third attempt. Yeah, I'll try this comp, but it's probably not going to happen. I'm just going to put a kilo more than what you do, basically. Ideally, if I can get to like 90 kilos lean, cut to, well not 90, maybe like 87, cut to 80, Because last time I was cutting 10 kilos basically to 75. So percentage wise, if I only cut like 7, that should be easy.
Like 1.5% less, so it should be loads.
Yeah, and then try and do like 300 at 80 squat. I think I'm only going to sauna in the morning if I sauna at all for this Iron Warehouse.
Yeah.
I'm just barely going to cut basically. Yeah. What do you reckon I should open with?
Well, I think you can squat 260. So I'd like to open 230, 250, 260.
Yeah, that may be possible.
And then bench.
160 would be like the most, I think.
And then deadlift, 260 to 80, I think is what.
I'd rather go like 250, 270 'cause grip.
Yeah, no worries.
And then fail the third. Keep to traditions.
Okay. We got measured arms, because they got to be like 70.
They're like 14, dude, honestly. Because they're thin. They're thin this way. Everyone always does this, and then I measure them, and they're like, "Oh, that's weird." I'm gonna. All right. I'll guess 50. I'll measure them after this. What's your bets?
Well, I'm 18, and arms are pretty big. I'm gonna say 16 and a half.
16 and a half. I'm gonna say 15 max.
They're flexing at the biggest, thickest point.
Okay.
18 no pump.
I'll do that after.
16 and a half.
I'll do it after this session then. Do you reckon I can do this, Eric? 135.
Oh yeah, easy.
Well, it's 3 seconds tempo though, and 2 on the chest.
Last week was easy.
Yeah, but it was 130 last week. It's 5 kilos heavier.
You're 5 kilos stronger. And your body weight is 5 kilos heavier.
Yeah, that's true. Right, let's try it anyway.
Power.
So easy.
Legit as fuck, man.
Oh, that was alright. I reckon I can bench 160 at comp. I'll try Sunday. I don't know how hard to push it on the last one. Like, do I fuck myself if I go all out, like RP 10?
No, you will recover. That's our best. You recover from pretty much everything.
Okay, right, I'm gonna go and crack on with this session and put some music on.
Enjoy the rest of your session.
Thank you for the motivation. See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, that was a fun little intermission. Just jumped in Discord because I saw the other powerlifters were in there. Woke me up a bit, which is good. And now the final set of bench here. And then we'll do some pause deadlifts. Ooh, a little tougher than the first set, but it moved all right. And on to possibly the last exercise of the session, pause deadlift. So we'll go, I think, to 220. We'll do some back offs after that. I would normally want to blast accessories, but I'm a bit tight for space. Got some kitchen cupboards down there with this whole kitchen fitting thing. And given the fact it's so late, I have to weigh up, do I value sleeping the full number of hours or doing my accessories? I'll probably choose sleep today, to be honest. Just realised I'm ripping out the rest of my kitchen, pulling all the tiles up off the floor and off the walls on the max out day. So I might need to delay the max out day by 1. I'll see what the coach says, because obviously doing physical manual labour will weaken me a little bit if I'm doing max lifts. This is the thing, being an adult and having a job with long hours and lots of other stuff going on. Trying to have hobbies, learn things, work hard, balance a family, balance relationships, balance friends. It gets really tough. So sometimes you just have to adapt your training around that, and that's the way it goes. I used to be a lot more, like I would never miss a session for anything. But I figure now I'm a bit older, things like the wife and everything else are more important, where it's not like I can just shelf all responsibility and just only train. I have to think about other things somewhat. So I'm trying to do that and still be an elite lifter. Just requires slightly different time management and balancing. Anyway, let's get 200 on. 1 set of 2. I don't want to go too heavy because I'm maxing out in a couple of days. Before this session I had a big Chinese at a family birthday, so I am full of salt, carbs, and it's starting to make me feel a little bit sick and bloated. No chalk either, just don't need it for that weight. Grip felt okay, still not satisfied with grip though. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna be sick. I did say that before this set. I can feel it coming up. Not good. Another 2 sets of 2 at a 20% back off, which would be 160. But I'm just going to do 170 because I can't be asked to remove extra plates and put new plates on. I just checked the time and it's 11 PM now. It's later than I thought. So I'll probably get these sets done and end it there. I will actually go in and measure my bicep if I can find the tape measure for it, just to see if I was right. Eric, my coach, obviously, if you heard on the Discord, thinks my arms are way bigger than they are, I think. I haven't measured them in years because I don't care, but they're always smaller than people think. I hope that's not true of anything else. Right, I'm gonna pack up, see you indoors, see if I can measure these arms while we're here, and then bedtime for me. All right, we've got the special tape measure here. It's on a loop look. So we're gonna see what we are. So I said 15. It's gonna be pretty tough to see, but it's 15. I think that's at the peak. Okay, so that's about. Okay, the biggest I can get it at peak width is exactly 15 and a half. It's between 15 and 15 and a half. So I estimated 15. Eric said like 16, I can't remember. Anyway, I'm being quiet because the wife's asleep. It's late, I'm tired, so I'm going to shower and I'm going to go to bed. I will see you next time.